So in continuation to our last episode in which we blew this long balloon which is almost about 12 feet long, right? So in continuation, today I'm going to make another challenge. I love challenges, by the way. So how far will I be able to throw this balloon? So I challenge you that I'm going to be able to throw this 12 feet long balloon to a great distance. In fact, it's going to come and hit the video camera itself. Are we ready to see that? Okay. So here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, what happened? It just fell here, right beneath, hardly even a foot away. And I challenged that it's going to go very far. How is that possible? And I told you I love challenges and I always like to win the challenge, right? So now let's see what is the trick I'm going to use wherein this balloon which I threw now just fell hardly a feet away, and I'm going to be able to throw this balloon almost close to about say 10 to 12 feet. Are we ready for that? Yes, let's look at the trick next. So let's look at the next step. So I'm going to hold the balloon this way and I'm going to try and see how far I'm able to throw this. Are we ready? So 1, 2, and 3. Wow! It's reached almost 30 feet, and if the room were longer, it would have even traveled further. Isn't that amazing? How was I able to do that now? When earlier I was hardly able to throw it just a feet away, now I was able to throw it to almost 30 feet, and if the room were longer, it would have gone even further. Do we want to know the explanation for that? Let's look at it. So what happens in these cases? Let's look at the first case. I kept the balloon this way and I said I want to throw it ahead. But when I went to throw it, it hardly fell a feet away. And the reason is there is air all around. And you will see, yes, if for example I have to explain to you, there is air here, etc. Now, when I push the balloon, obviously when you have a two-seater and there are two people sitting and you want a third person coming and sitting there and trying to adjust, the two of them who are sitting there will find it very uncomfortable and push the third person away. They would not like, because there's hardly any space, right? Similarly, the air particles all along are in their place and the balloon wants to push ahead and occupy that place. Will they allow? Just like the two-seater people who are sitting will not allow the third person, the air particles here will not allow the balloon to go ahead. And let's look at the army. We have one balloon here which wants to go ahead, but we have an army of air particles all across, so many of them, and the balloon is not able to fight so many air particles and hence it falls down below. Whereas when I keep the balloon the other way, if you can see, the tip of the balloon here is only this amount. So when I'm going to throw the balloon in this particular direction, the balloon will have to fight against the air particle, or the air resistance is going to be minimum because it is only on this particular area that the air particles are there, which the balloon has to fight ahead to go further, which it is able to, and that's why you are able to take it forward to almost close to about 10 to 12 feet. The room had been bigger, the balloon would have gone even a further distance. So what is this all about? This is nothing but the aerodynamic principle or the aerodynamic design. Have you seen your aeroplanes? Are your aeroplanes this long this way, or are the aeroplanes streamlined like this? That is because the friction drag will be minimum when it is streamlined like this. What is friction drag? Drag is a force that tries to reduce the motion of this. So here when you have the streamlined bodies like the aeroplane or even the fish. So when the fish body is streamlined, the friction drag between the liquid or the water and the body of the fish which is streamlined is less, and that's why you have the fish which is able to swim ahead. Similarly, in the case of the aeroplane, because of this design, the aeroplane is able to take the air resistance to the minimum and able to go ahead. This is the aerodynamic design, And for more details on this, do a research, find out what are the other animals or the other species all around which have streamlined body and how does it help them. And are we taking it forward into our machines that we make? What are the different kinds of machines that use the streamlined body for the aerodynamic principle and the design? So do that research and do mention in the comment box what you find about. Right? Science is fun. Have fun, as I always tell you. Thank you.